Happy new moon babes. If you're stumbling across this video, it means that you've reached part 2. Now, if you've already watched part 1 of this reading, then yes, please, by all means, find the timestamp in the chapters below for the rest of this reading. But if you have not seen part 1, I'm gonna need you to go back. Yes, I'm gonna put a card up here somewhere. As well as put a link in the description if that's easier for you to find it. But basically what happened, my camera fucked up and stopped recording. It overheated, I was recording outside. But in the first half of this reading, I talk about what I did differently for this reading than other moon readings in the past, as well as talk a little bit about the controversy of, is this a new moon in Libra or is it a new moon in Virgo? So I'm gonna insert the clip now. So whenever we have a new moon, it's because the moon, after making its rounds to all the other zodiac signs within the last lunar cycle, it's finally made its way back to the same zodiac as the sun. So those are two luminaries, not planets. They're luminaries because it's a source of light, right? Like stars as well. Once they get into the same sign, that is called a conjunction. However, the requirements that I just shared with you, that's not necessarily true this time. I'm gonna put a screenshot. Actually, I'm gonna put 2 screenshots of 2 different charts that I pulled just to make sure that I was correct at what I was seeing and hearing, because I'm like, why are people talking about Libra new moon? Like, I pulled up the charts and then I questioned myself and then I looked again and then I got someone messaging me about it and I looked again and I'm like, yeah, like I'm seeing, this is what I'm seeing. So here are the screenshots that show what I'm referencing, and I will have these sources in the description so that you can do your own research, because I never just want y'all to take information that I say and run with it. Like, my role here is not to spoon feed you information and tell you what to think and breathe and do and feel and how to process. No, I'm just here to share information for mental expansion. It's for you to open your mind and think about things from a different perspective. So I definitely want you to have your own opinions, and especially if you have a different opinion than I do, like, I don't hate you. I just want you to be able to see things from other people's points of view. I just feel like it makes you a more well-rounded and just all-around good human. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk about that briefly in case there was confusion or someone read the title of this and was angry at me for titling the video. All right, so I hope that explained it and made everything a little bit more understandable, because I know I was definitely confused at first too. So without further ado, let's get into the rest of this reading. Dear Divine, thank you so much for the time and the space that you allow my friend and I here to share. Thank you for using me as a vessel to get these messages out to the collective. Thank you for open and receptive hearts and ears, that these messages are not falling on deaf ears, and that whoever is listening, whoever feels touched and inspired to action, that this reading helps them grow closer to you and to themselves. I thank you that you have mitigated my bias and any negativity that I could be carrying in this moment. I thank you that I am able to speak clearly and be a clear channel. With so much love in our hearts, gratitude on our lips, and clarity in our mind, we say thank you. All right, I just lit the blue candle for throat chakra, because like I said, we're still in the middle of Mercury retrograde. Okay, Spirit, what do you need Divine Feminine to know for this phase of the lunar cycle? What do you need Divine Feminine to know for this phase of the lunar cycle? Okay. We did get 3 cards out. We have accountability. I've actually never pulled this card. I've had this deck for months and this card has never fallen out. Emptiness. And beneficial. So the song that I channeled for Divine Feminine was Back to Life, Back to Reality. And I was getting the sense that like Divine Feminine has been in this kind of dream state, and it's time to like snap out of it. I do remember that I pulled Page of Cups upright and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Those were like the first two tarot cards out. And from that I was getting like, yeah, you're not grounded enough. Like you're getting stuck in the dream state, and you're not putting in the work. It's like it's taking you too long to get to whatever work it is that you need to be doing. And the work that I think you need to be doing is just focusing on your, how do I say that? Because it's not really about your finances. It's about your quality of life overall. So this emptiness could be coming from the fact that you haven't established on your own, like your own space, and you've not, that's a very oddly specific thing. Spirit, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Can you speak to us about this emptiness? Can you speak to us about this emptiness? This sun is really, really giving right now. Ooh, okay. Ow! Okay, so we do have the Chariot in reverse, and we have Temperance. So we have 7 and 14. 7 and 14. 14 is double 7, right? That reduces down to 5. So 5 and 7. There's some type of imbalancement. I don't know if that's a word, but it is for this reading. There's some type of imbalancement in your life, and you're being called to take a pause, not go any step further. Like, if you're trying to rush something or like hurry up and get somewhere, like Spirit is calling you to be still. Not to be stagnant, but to be still and get very specific. So this could be you stopping the daydreaming, because the daydreaming is triggering these feelings or these beliefs of unworthiness. Your self-esteem, your confidence is going to boost naturally as you take actions toward your dreams, towards your goals, because then your brain, when you feed your brain that information, it tells your brain like, oh yeah, this person is serious, this is something that they want. And when it comes to balancing, I'm specifically getting like balancing the light and dark aspects of yourself. So this could be like the need to do some sort of shadow work, but also, light work, you know? It's getting to the nitty-gritty of like what your desires are. Now, as far as accountability, I feel like this kind of goes with that message of like what I was saying before about emptiness, because you haven't established your own stuff. So this could be like if you are constantly saying, well, I haven't done this because so-and-so did that, or I just really can't get over such and such thing that happened to me. Like, yes, those are very shitty things, I'm sure. But when are you going to take accountability for your joy, for your happiness, for your fulfillment? When are you going to take accountability for the emptiness? Like, the only person that can make you feel any type of way is you. What other people do, yes, that does have some impact. But ultimately, it's us who decide, like, you know what, fuck them. I'm not gonna pay attention to them because whatever the fuck they're saying is a lie, so whatever. So this is you taking accountability, coming into union with self, and taking the reins, reclaiming your time, reclaiming your power. Stopping with the illusions. Stop giving your power away to other people and saying like, this person did this thing and it ruined my life. fuck them. Do you think that they have more power than you do over your own life? Like, are you real? Are you serious right now? Like, absolutely not, baby girl. Ace of Wands is here to help you find your passion and tap into whatever you are passionate about and pouring back into yourself. The traditional version of the Temperance card is this like angelic being with one foot in the water and one foot on the ground, and they're pouring into these two cups, like they're balancing it out. So this is spirit giving you not necessarily permission, but igniting that flame to get things moving forward for you. Spirit, can you talk to us more about what is this beneficial energy? What is this beneficial energy? Yeah, death and rebirth. So something ended, like I was saying, you giving your power away to some other person, like, you know, they did this, or this situation happened to me and it's ruined my life. Your life is not ruined. Your life is not over. Whatever ends, it's an opportunity for rebirth. Whatever ends, when you come to the end of one street, another street begins, right? There's an intersection. And so right now I feel like you're in the middle of an intersection. Like it's kind of like, I'm getting the vision of someone in the left turn lane. And you know how sometimes you go out and you're sitting smack dab in the middle of the intersection waiting to turn left? Like, I feel like you are in that spot right now, like waiting to turn left and move forward and go on and do what you are passionate about and establishing yourself. Page of Swords. You're learning. You're gonna get there. It did come out in the reverse. So to me, this could be that you're not meant to know what's on the other side of this curtain. I just heard that seems very oddly specific. On the other side of this curtain, you're not meant to know why this thing ended. You're not meant to know, you know, what's going on with this person. I get the sense also that you are trying to figure out, like, if karma's gotten this person back or whatever. Just say fuck it, okay? Just say fuck it and move on. And I know that's easier said and done, but you're strong, you're powerful, you'll get through it. You are capable. I always recommend doing affirmations, especially if you're struggling with self-esteem, self-worth issues. If you notice that you have a lot of limiting beliefs, I definitely recommend mirror work, which is literally you just like staring at yourself in the mirror, like in the eye, as well as speaking your affirmations in the mirror. If you need help with affirmations, because I know when I first started, I was like, okay, it's only I am statements, but that's not true. I did create a deck, Soothed Chakras. It is on my website. And you can use that deck as a tool to get different affirmations based on your chakras that need healing. You know what? I just noticed I said, like, you're not meant to know. And then on the bottom of the deck of the Mardi Gras, we have mysterious in reverse. And I'm not really guided to like read into it being in reverse or not, but yeah, I feel like that's confirmation. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Divine Feminine to get out of this energy and tap into this Ace of Wands? Yeah, this Ace of Wands is a beautiful new opportunity for you to focus on yourself and your material gains. Your, like, again, I don't know how to say it. It's not your finances. It's you being satisfied, you being fulfilled, like you not having that emptiness, you not feeling like you're missing anything. It's you paying attention to like how you can create that for yourself. Whatever area of your life that emptiness is felt in, like figure out first what the emptiness is, to where it came from, more than likely childhood, and then from there you can associate that pain or that trauma with a specific chakra and work with that chakra to heal that pain. So for example, if you've been sexually assaulted, you know, the chakra that would be closely related to that type of healing would be your sacral chakra, because it's related to sexual expression. And when you've been violated in that way, the way that you express yourself from that moment on, like, it's impacted by that. So dealing with the root of the problem through the lens of your chakras may be beneficial for you at this time. Let me grab this card. Yeah, so Two of Pentacles, like you being in this like stuck, like pondering, almost like ruminating on something, being upset that something happened and you trying to like figure out why it happened. Like, did I miss something? What's going on? Like, you didn't miss anything. It's just some things come to an end, and that's life. Seven of Cups is here to confirm that dreamy energy that I was saying. So your guidance is to, again, Two of Pentacles, focusing on the here and now and how to get to that fulfillment. With this being Pentacles, I feel like this also confirms that, Spirit, can you please give me a word, or can you give me a way to articulate this? This is you needing to figure out how to get that fulfillment that you're seeking. Not how to be happy, because happy is a fleeting, temporary emotion, just like every emotion. But even on your bad day, you look around and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm here. I don't even care if, you know, ain't no dishwasher, or I don't have someone taking out my trash. I'm still grateful to be in this space, you know? And Seven of Cups, with this coming up in this portion of the reading for guidance, this is the advice from Seven of Cups is to choose wisely and to drop the illusion of choice and getting out of that dreamy, confused state. And how do you do this? You tap back into self. You tap back into self when you step away from other people and what their expectations are of you, and figure out what you want. It's when you quiet the outside noise and you just get still and centered with yourself. And as I say self, we have Nine of Pentacles. So this is the boss's bitch of all the minor arcana. This is you finding your, I keep hearing material abundance, but I don't feel like it's related to money per se. Like, it's, well, maybe for you it is. And with Pentacles too, it could be money that you feel like you're missing right now, or like you, whatever you want to do, like you don't have the money to do it. So the guidance is to just tap into all streams of abundance. So like, not necessarily the financial aspect, but how can you channel those feelings that you think that the money or the thing is going to fulfill you with? Why don't you channel the feeling of that moment in this moment and be present in this moment, and use the help that Spirit is giving you. I don't know what that help is specifically, but this Ace of Wands, to me, it speaks of like new ideas, new passion, taking something and running with it. It's a fire underneath your ass, okay? That's what I'm hearing, seeing, and feeling for the Divine Feminine. I am going to move on to the Divine Masculine now. All right, Divine Masculine, what are you up to? Okay, so the song on the channel was Don't Call It a Comeback. What is Divine Masculine coming back from? I heard come back from the dead. So maybe Divine Masculine has been off the radar for some time. Maybe Divine Masculine ghosted some people, went into hermit mode, and did some deep work. Let's see what the cards have to say. I feel like there's one more card. Okay, there's three more cards. Oh, don't call it a comeback. If you are female presenting, female identifying, this portion of the reading could signify the inner divine masculine. It doesn't necessarily have to be an external person. This also can pertain to someone who does identify as a man. But anyway, so the first 3 cards we got out: romance, fertility, and we also have compromise in reverse. I'm already getting a storyline. You know what? I think this is two different sections of the divine masculine in our collective. So the spirit is guiding me to not look at those right now. So I'm just gonna go with this energy here for this group of the divine masculines. So right off the bat, what I'm getting from these cards is don't compromise. Don't let anyone rush your time on the thing that you desire. So you could be an older guy right now watching this and being like, you know, my family, my friends, people around me, they're like, you know, you're such and such age and you've never been married, you don't have any kids. Like, why is that? Like, what's wrong with you? And there's not anything necessarily wrong with you. Spirit, can you talk to us more about this energy of not compromising on your desires? This is also giving me the energy of like, I lost my train of thought. Wow, okay, you got 2 aces. You got 2 aces, divine masculine. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful message. Matters of the mind and matters of the heart. Divine masculine is trying to figure out like how he can get his divine feminine and make it make sense to himself. And I really feel like divine masculine, like I really want to cry right now. Divine masculine is trying to figure out and trying to weigh his head and his heart. Like he has all this passion, but like it doesn't seem like the person that he's interested in romantically, it doesn't seem like they're the logical choice for him. 2 of Pentacles, then 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're like weighing this very heavily on your mind because you know that whoever you choose in your life as your life partner, like they are going to help continue your legacy. And so this is a big deal. Like you want someone who is super collaborative and non-combative and, you know, all the things that are on your list. You want someone like that. And I also feel like with 2 and 3 of Pentacles coming out together, I feel like that's confirmation of you moving in the right direction, you not compromising yourself or your values. 9 of Wands, this is you telling everyone, fuck off. I know what I'm doing. Like, I haven't found my person. I haven't found my fulfillment yet. Okay, Spirit, can you give this group of divine masculines any advice? Advice for my divine masculines. I really feel good about this group of divine masculines. Like y'all feel like real stand-up guys. Yeah, King of Wands, or excuse me, King of Swords. You see that owl right here? It's like use your wisdom, use that sword that's in your hand to present. Why am I hearing bloodstained banner? Like, I don't think he needs to do any blood sacrifices or anything like that. I just feel like you presenting those boundaries and you telling people to fuck off. I find it interesting that for both divine masculine and feminine, it's essentially telling people to fuck off. It's coming through really strong. I'm not really getting cold energy off of this King of Swords today. It's more so you trusting your inner wisdom, your inner guide. It's you trusting the process. Five of Swords in reverse. Like you could have gone back and forth. Ooh, yep. You've gone back and forth a lot in your head. Like you're really trying to weigh out the pros and the cons and balance your mental and emotional. And you see how this man right here in the background is, he's got his arms up, he's free. He's freed his mind of these lies and limiting beliefs and the outside voices and opinions of other people. He's freed himself from that. And so your guidance is to, again, free yourself from that and to present those boundaries with other people. Like, you know what you're doing. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Divine Feminine got 9 of Pentacles, but in the playing cards. So this is you being fulfilled completely in your singleness and your solitude. However, I do feel like it is coming to an end for some of you, just because we've got 2 9s, and 9s speak of things wrapping up before completion. So it's the last single digit before the double digits and triple and so forth and so on, right? So it's the last single digit before 10. 10 is the number of cycles ending. And so I really feel like in this season, you are meant to continue enjoying yourself and your time and your energy and your space, and not compromise for or settle for anything less. Okay, now let's move on to the second group. Second group, ooh, second group of divine masculines aren't doing so divine. So we've got ghosting right in the middle. So either this is you ghosting someone or someone ghosting you, and then turmoil. Because you've been ghosted or you feel like you're left out in the cold, you're cold, there's no warmth. Okay, Spirit, can you talk to us about the lack, never mind. Spirit, who is doing the ghosting? Is this divine masculine? No, couldn't be. Oh, that's interesting. 2 of Cups came out. So some divine masculine in this group is they got ghosted by a lover. So I'm getting a really specific storyline of like, not you, the person watching this video, but the other person that you're thinking about. They had some sort of situation. Other readers might call this a third party situation, but I don't really like that phrasing, that terminology. So I'll just say someone else that they were involved with, right? So maybe they got ghosted by someone else and that's what's bothering them. Can you speak to us more about this turmoil energy? Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. This has shaken this divine masculine to his core. And now this is deeper than just hermit mode. This is recluse. That's what it is. So there's a divine masculine here who has experienced ghosting in a relationship, romantic relationship specifically, or just in partnership with other people like friends or family members. And because of this, they don't feel stable, they don't feel secure. They feel like their life is messy. That's sad. Where's this lack of warmth coming from? If that's 5 of Pentacles, I'm gonna fucking shout. And it is. I'm not laughing at whoever this is belonging to, but this group of divine masculines feel left out in the cold. Okay, but like, why were they ghosted? Not to like victim blame, but like, I'm curious now because, and I feel like this kind of ties into that aspect of the divine feminine part of the reading where I was saying that, yeah, shitty things happen, but like, are you going to take accountability for the outcome of your life? Are you going to sit and sulk and give over your power to this other person or this situation and say like, my life is ruined and nothing ever is going to work out and da da da, like everything is awful? Are you going to give your power away and not see what you can do to improve your life, how you can fill your own cup, how you can satisfy your damn self? Is that what you're telling me? because I can't believe that. Why did this person get ghosted? Why did this person get ghosted? You got ghosted because there's an opportunity for growth here. And a false foundation needed to crumble for some of you. For others of you, it was just the facts of life, the facts of life. It was just divine purpose, divine planning, divine timing. That doesn't mean that this person that ghosted you is inherently bad or evil or not a good person or anything. It just means that this is divine order. It's what needed to happen. What is this? Wow, you've got Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So divine feminine got Ace of Wands. And it's about, for her, it was about like getting that passion and that zeal back. For you, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is giving me you've lost your passion. And, or not that you've lost your passion, but you've lost your ability to act from a place of passion, because whenever you've acted in that way, it's not been fruitful for you. Excuse me. You've not gotten the results that you want. You were so passionate about this person and they left you. And so you're wondering, like, why would this happen? This person really feels like their foundation, they don't feel stable at this time. Got 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands or King of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this person's feeling really, really shitty right now. I'm sorry. Spirit, what guidance do you have for this group of divine masculines? What guidance do you have for them? Okay. Four of Cups. Take this opportunity to start something new, to focus on yourself, to focus on your abundance and your stability. So Ace of Pentacles coming in the reverse, like you could be having financial problems and you really just need to focus on getting your money up right now. 3 of Wands, this is you needing to take the necessary actions in your life. It's not like you needing to do busy work or like you being involved in a bunch of different projects. This is self-work. This is inner work, inner healing. What else? Wow. 8 of Swords. Divine Feminine got 8 of Swords too, but in the other deck. This is, I don't want to say it's crazy, but it's like wild that this group of Divine Masculine is getting some of the same cards, but in different decks for what Divine Feminine got. What is this? 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, there's some sort of imbalance when it comes to money. Maybe your money mindset is just really poor right now and you need to work on that. I do have a deck in the shop. This is not an intentional plug or anything like that. Like, I'm just trying to get you the resources you need. And you don't have to buy this by any means. You can do it however you want. But one way I recommend on working on your money mindset, there's a deck in the shop called the $dollar bills deck. So if you go to the link to the shop and then go to decks, you'll find the deck there. That deck is super, super powerful because it doesn't just give you, stereotypical advice like open a high yield savings account. It's more so like, you know, different witchy tips that you can incorporate in your life to help improve your finances and your mindset around your finances. So they have money gems, affirmations, and like tips. So the money gems are kind of like these mindset things. Like one of the things is like to go find a neighborhood or a zip code that's closely related to the kind of dream home that you want, or has the vibe that you're looking for, and just go spend some time in that neighborhood. Like go eat at the specific shops, or go window shopping or whatever, especially if it's like out of your price range currently. Just like go explore, go have fun, see if that neighborhood is something that you like. And the concept behind that is like, with you physically putting yourself in those spaces, it affirms your ability to belong. So this could be self-worth issues too. You wanting the money because you want to get the girl, or you wanting the money because you want to be able to be a good provider or whatever, but it's like you have these limiting beliefs about yourself that are preventing or blocking you from getting to the abundance that you desire. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Like you being stuck in your head about it, like you being worried about you not being able to get it. And it's like, it's out there, you just have to work for it. Like you have to trust spirit and like go for it, you know? Any other advice, spirit? Yeah, 6 of Swords. And get away from the people, places, things, situations. I just felt a wave of like anger. So if you are divine masculine and this portion of the reading is resonating with you, I want you to know that anger is only a surface level emotion. Dig deeper and find out where that anger is coming from. So if you are angry about this person ghosting you, how do you get to the root of that? Because I know for a lot of people, when they say that they're angry, they're like, no, I'm just mad. And it's like, no. You're mad that this person ghosted you because it triggered a childhood wound of not feeling worthy enough of relationship or access or interaction with your parents. And so now that somebody else outside of your parents, outside of your family, now that someone else is doing those same behaviors from childhood, you're like, oh fuck, I'm triggered, and I don't really know how to deal with this, and I don't know like how to respond to this, whatever. Like, yeah, that's how you go deeper. Yeah, two of Swords. So I feel like overall the collective, especially with all these 2s that came out today, it's like weighing pros and cons and really being stuck in your head, and spirit is trying to guide you, out of this like self-pity, and like it's giving entrapment, it's giving ruminating, it's giving OCD. That's not me like speaking down on anyone with OCD. I honestly believe that I might have OCD and it's just been undiagnosed for years, but what I'm speaking to is the intrusive obsessive thoughts, like you replaying different scenarios over and over and over and over and over and over, and you don't let yourself have any reprieve until you go to bed at night, and then you're dreaming about that shit because you've kept replaying those thoughts. And I'm not saying that it's easy to just, oh, I'm gonna think a new thought, but that's where affirmations come in. That's where doing the shadow work comes in. And like you have to, the only way to get through a hard time is to go through it. So that is your message, divine masculine. Thank you so much for tapping in with me today. I'm going to close the reading out here. I am open for personal readings. I will leave my booking information in the description if you are interested. What else? Oh, I am back on TikTok, so I will leave that in the description too if you want to follow me over there. But until next time, I will see you later. Ciao.